This is another movie house? Looks like it. Movie time. This one appears to be about the contraption. Ooh, we get music. So they are here, maybe in our universe. Yeah, our universe. I can see the twins. They're watching, and they're leaving, and they are here watching a movie. And they're kind of sad. They miss their home. And then we're here. This is the place where you go to die. You take a nap and you die. Now, let's talk about things. When you... So they went in here. For why? For why? Because I'm just thinking, this isn't like cryogenic, you know? This isn't a freezy, you know, this isn't May Overwatch. You aren't getting frozen. They weren't expecting to be here for a long time. When you're sleeping for a long time, you freeze yourself. These guys didn't do that. Maybe they just didn't know. Maybe they've never seen Overwatch. They didn't have that in their solar system. But if this wasn't a long thing, they also wouldn't have done that. If this was something like such as a bomb shelter, they're just here hiding from something. There's a lot, but then, you know, let's think about Pompeii and then Nomai. In both situations, they all just died where they were because it was sudden and fast. These guys also died where they were. That doesn't mean it was necessarily Pompeii, because if they were sleeping, they could have died in their sleep. They could have starved. They could have died of thirst. They could have also... Someone's gonna get crazy, guys. Gonna get crazy. They could have been in an induced coma of sorts, and maybe they never woke up from the induced coma. And the reason I say that is just because, I don't know, there's some stuff going on with the contraption and the fire, and to get in that lake thing, we have to meditate holding a contraption. What are they doing? They're all holding the contraption. I'm just thinking, you know, me meditating holding an artifact caused that one thing to happen. So what are they doing holding the artifact? We just don't know. We are looking at the movie that will probably tell me something about that, but I'm just thinking an induced coma seems kind of likely. Hibernation, that's also a possibility. Now, I don't think turtle owls hibernate. That is something that bears often do. Turtle owls also aren't real, so I guess they could hibernate if they wanted to. They do also live in Great Wolf Lodge. While the name does have wolf in it, it is just kind of woodsy themed in general. And there's characters. I don't know if you guys know this, but Great Wolf Lodge has characters. They have like mascot suits and stuff. And there's a girl wolf and a boy wolf. And there are some other characters. And I think there's a bear, guys. I think there's a bear. Now just hear me out how this can apply to Outer Wilds. This is the Great Wolf Lodge mascots. You see the wolf in the orange and the wolf in the purple. Those are, you know, the wolves. And as you can see, there are two bears in the Great Wolf Lodge. Now, what is that? Do you see that? Do you see that? It's an owl. Who lives in the Great Wolf Lodge? The owl turtles. The owl turtles are just one of many. And who do they live with? They live with the bears. What do the bears do? They hibernate. Everything's connected. Not to mention, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. What do beavers do? What do beavers do? Let's talk about this. What's a beaver do? They build dams. What's the main gimmick of this ship? There's a dam, and it explodes. Just think about it, guys. Just think about it, because we have the owls, we have the hibernating bears, we have the beavers. We just got to figure out now, Where do the wolves come in? Where do the raccoons come in? Where does that squirrel with the camera come in? You know where the squirrel with the camera comes in? You know where she comes in at? What's she holding? She's holding a camera. What did the owl turtles do? They make movies. Who's recording the movie? The squirrel. No one understands this game like I do. But now, let's think about it. Only two things in here in this image that we haven't figured out yet. Where does the wolf come in? Where does the raccoon come in? I don't know yet. I don't know that part yet, but we'll get there. I can promise you we're gonna get there. This game is Great Wolf Lodge. I'm so sorry if you don't know what Great Wolf Lodge is. Great Wolf Lodge is an indoor water park. There's a couple different locations. You may be getting banned from the kitchen. Are you saying that I'm banned from the kitchen because I'm not cooking? Or did you say that I'm banned from the kitchen because you had me in your kitchen and your family said, can you turn that off? Because I didn't want to hear about Great Wolf Lodge anymore. But this is like the water park part of Great Wolf Lodge. This is like in the lobby. It's very, woody and what's that? What's that? Huh? Huh? What is that? It's an owl. They have an animation matronic owl because this ship was the last Great Wolf Lodge. It was the last one. And then they stopped doing them. See how it's very just like woody and foresty and rustic? That tree thing is where the animation matronics usually are. See the vibe. And what's that? Antlers? Like the bird turtles have? No one understands it like me. No one understands this like I do. And you guys will say, you're banned from the kitchen. You're cooking too badly. This food sucks. But I know there's more than enough evidence to say they were hibernating, specifically. All of that to say. They're just hibernating. That was my point. Okay, so they're going in with their contraptions. And he says he's sleeping. Sleepy time, hibernating time. And it lights up. I love to sleep. And that's it. Okay. So what did I tell you?